What's going on, golf fans? Today we're reviewing Happy Gilmore 2. Let's get it.
Area of entertainment.
Alright, everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today, like I said, we're reviewing Happy Gilmore 2, the long-awaited sequel to the original Happy Gilmore that came out, back when I was a kid. He wasn't even born when that came out, so let's get into the review. So, Happy Gilmore 2, it takes place pretty much
20 years later.
20 years later. He has 5 kids. His wife dies. We don't want to spoil too much. The story is okay, I'd say. Like, it was me personally, as a nostalgic original Happy Gilmore fan, I felt like it was a little over the top. I don't think they should have went the way that they went, because it kind of went a little superhero-ish for me. But in spoilers, we'll go over that. First of all, did you see the original Happy?
Yeah.
All right, so he's seen the original Happy, everybody. What did you think about part 2?
I thought it was good. Like, I think that, like, it did what it was supposed to do. Like,
yeah,
just,
it told the story.
Kind of, like, just show us what Happy's been doing for the past, few decades. And he has a family, certain things that are happening and stuff with his life. And it showed that, and that's it. Like, it wasn't supposed to be, like, the greatest thing, but it's just
it's an Adam Sandler movie, so it's
Adam Sandler.
You expect a certain goofiness, too, for it. But I felt like his movies lately on Netflix, they've been kind of, like, over the top. Where, like, they kind of lose that original Adam Sandler charm.
Vibe.
The vibe, yeah, like the Happy Madison, That's his company, Happy Madison. That's his production company who makes all the movies for him.
What, Terrific?
Yeah, the guy who says Terrific. Well, pretty much Happy Madison, he got that name from Happy Gilmore and then Billy Madison. He combined it. So, yeah, me, on the AOE scale, I'm going to give it a 6 out of 10. Which is okay on our scale. It's an okay movie for me.
I was going to say the same thing.
Really? A 6?
I think it's just okay. Like, I don't think it's, like, it's not the greatest movie. Because I think, like, Happy Gilmore 1 is, like...
It's a classic.
Like, it's, like, 8, like,
yeah,
up there.
Happy Gilmore 1's 8.
So it's, like, this sequel wasn't as bad. It wasn't as good. So, of course, like, I had to, like, bump it down. Plots are, like, there's parts in that movie where it's, like, we'll get into it, but there's parts where it's kind of, like, like, it was kind of weird.
Right, yeah, they kind of go, they go over the top in this one. There's a lot more cameos for sure.
Yeah.
He's, made a lot more friends throughout the industry that he puts in his movies, other than the original ones that he's always put. He's put his wife in a bunch of them and stuff. But lately he's been putting his kids.
Yeah. And
you see them in the movie, and you see a lot of his other friends who he brings in all his movies. Yeah, this was an okay movie. It wasn't the best Adam Sandler movie, no, by any means. It wasn't his best sequel. He's done better sequels, but it almost feels that his Netflix run is feeling forced and rushed. Where, like, he's got the bag already, so they're like, listen, we already gave you the money. Start pumping out these freaking sequels that everybody wants.
Wow.
So, yeah, it's an okay 6 out of 10.
And then watch them do a sequel to Billy Madison.
Yeah, and then they're going to do another fucking sequel with Billy Madison where he got to go back to fucking high school again. Or something, yeah. So, yeah, it's a 6 out of 10 on the AOE scale. Let's get into the spoilers. All right. Welcome to the spoiler section, everybody. So, we're talking about Happy Gilmore 2, the golf legend. And, yeah.
Everybody dies.
Nobody dies.
One person dies.
His wife dies.
10 minutes in the movie.
He does like a little montage of his life.
10 minutes in the movie, his wife dies. The Regina from the first movie, she dies because of his fault.
His fault. He hits her with a golf ball during a tournament.
And they had 4 sons.
And one daughter.
But yeah, like, we're basically just seeing, like, how his life went, where after the first movie, where he started to win more tournaments.
Right, after the first movie,
he became golf
pro, a big success. He made a lot of money. Yeah. And then after the death of his wife, he kind of went downhill. He became an alcoholic. He lost his grandmother's home, which he fought so hard in the first movie to get. Yeah. And he became broke, so he stopped playing golf after her death, and he started working at a grocery store.
Yeah.
So we pick up right where his life is at.
Yeah, and there's a running joke throughout the whole movie until, like, he actually stops drinking. But there's, like, him unscrewing stuff and just drinking it. Right. So, like, there's, like, a cucumber. He's at the store. He unscrews it, drinks it. He has, like, a golf club that he does. He has a golf ball. Like it's
the remote,
the the binoculars.
yeah, he
like
has
it's just
pretty much alcohol hidden in objects around the house that you wouldn't normally see
yeah.
it.
But yeah, that's the running
So that's
joke.
the joke,
And then
which is okay, cool.
yeah, and then I think that the reason why he goes back to doing golf is because
He needs money.
he needs money because his daughter is like a really skilled dancer. So they want to send her to this school in Paris, and it's like 300,000.
Right.
And then his buddy who lives with them, he's like, "Oh, you gotta take golfing again." And that's kind of like how like it starts again.
Yeah. So he pretty much the same way as the first movie is that he went into golf because he does have an ability to play golf, which is better than a lot of people. He can drive the ball pretty far with his original skills, but this one he needs money, so he goes back to golfing. So he gets back into the circuit pretty much. He talked to his old buddies, and they kind of, not the subplot, but pretty much the other plot of the movie is that there's a new golf league. Maxi, who's like trying to make golf more extreme and pretty much make it more of like an extreme version of mini golf.
Yeah, not like a old person sport. I
Right,
guess.
they're trying to make it more worldwide and more exciting sport.
Oh, and also it's also a running joke too that the owner of Maxi, his breath stinks.
Oh, that's good.
Like because he has gingivitis and all that stuff, but like it's just a joke where it's like
Happy's there's a lot of running jokes in
and
this
like
movie,
Happy's like, I can smell your breath all the way from here, and the wind's blowing that way. Like it's funny because it's like
it's a lot of slapstick comedy in this movie. I mean, the original I feel like didn't have as much smaller gags and smaller little hidden things as this one. But it's also like Adam Sandler's, adjusting with the times.
Yeah.
A lot of his jokes probably would have been more offensive nowadays from the original.
Yeah.
Versus now he's adapted and, he's more aware of that kind of stuff.
Yeah. Going along with the whole plot, he basically gets back into golfing, and then we figure out that this guy from Makesy Lead breaks out Shooter McGavin, and then he's like, "Hey, I want you to join this, and I got something to show you." And he shows us. It's like
their hidden weapon.
Yeah,
pretty much.
It's like the thing that like challenges Happy, where basically he's saying that long ago in the 50s, this guy was able to drive the ball farther than Happy. Yeah. And then he shows him an X-ray of when a gangster shoved the tennis shoe up his ass.
Yeah. So he shows him the picture of the X-ray of the shoe up his ass, but he points out that there's a ligament in the hip that's torn. Yeah. So pretty much what that allowed the guy to do is to get enough torque on when he winds up.
Yeah, he's able to spin his body like weird. It's weird.
Like I said, it's like some superhero feature. Yeah, like you know what I mean? Like it's Happy Gilmore, the original one, didn't have this kind of gimmicky comedy. This was just like, listen, he was a hockey player who can hit the puck hard, so it translated to golf. Yeah. Versus this is like, hey, nobody can hit the ball as far as Happy, but if we snip the ligament of our top guys, then they could freaking drive it farther than him and give their team the edge. But the whole thing is that they're doing a tournament between their 5 best and Happy's 5 best, the original golfers.
Also, we see Slim.
Slim.
Chubb's son.
Yeah, Slim. And he's a big guy.
That's also a running joke because Chubbs was skinny, and then his son Slim is fat. So that's like another joke. Yeah. But yeah,
I mean, we see a lot of things. We even see Eminem as the jackass guy.
Yeah, oh yeah, and there's a lot of cameos.
There's a lot of cameos.
There's like 70 something.
I felt like he called everybody he knows to be in this movie. He even had the cameo of the tall guy, his boss in the first movie, the tall giant guy.
Yeah, that's his son. Yeah.
And it's like his mom is like friggin' half, like a quarter of the size.
But yeah, there's a whole bunch of cameos in here that like they play certain characters. I think the biggest one is Bad Bunny as his caddy, which like he helps him.
Right, and I think that he had a bigger part than I thought he was gonna have.
Yeah, me too.
Like he helps Happy win the tournament at the end. He gets Maxi to pretty much shut down and leave golf the way it is as a pure sport. And he gets a few things. He gets the Rolls Royce. He gets Bad Bunny's character, a restaurant, an Italian restaurant.
He's able to get the money for his daughters. His
daughter and his sons. So he ends up sending his whole family pretty much with his daughter, all his kids with his daughter to Paris. So, happy ending.
There's other like small stuff like you got like a redemption arc for Shooter.
Right, so Shooter, yeah.
Where he gets a little like redemption thing where like
he ends up teaming up with Happy.
Yeah,
in this
he
movie.
teams up with him.
So, if you watch the trailers, you thought they were going to be going at it with each other, but no, they ended up joining forces because Shooter seen what Maxie was doing and was like, this isn't golf, you know what I mean? It's an abomination. And he ends up going to go tell Happy like, yo, they're doing this. I need to team up with you.
Yeah.
So he joins teams with Shooter, and he get a redemption arc there. And throughout the movie, we see a lot of flashbacks. Like they take a lot of clips from the original Happy, and they scatter it throughout the movies just to like bring that nostalgia fact. But it almost felt like they were trying too hard to live off the nostalgia. But you go to this movie because you like the original.
Yeah.
You don't watch part 2 and then go watch part 1. You know what I mean?
Also, Hal from the first movie, like played
Hello.
by no Hal. Like
Hello.
Yeah. Well,
that's his name.
Well,
Hello. Ben Stiller.
Is that his name?
Yeah, Ben Stiller. The guy was like, if you don't shut up, I'll make you shut up.
So he comes back as like the like drunk rehab.
AA coach. Yeah.
Where like Happy has to go to. And fun fact, there's a girl there that is also played by his daughter. And there's like a joke in there at the end where like she's like, oh, you remind me of my dad. And then it's like they're like looking at each other and stuff.
Adam Sandler knows that he puts his kids in movies, and we make jokes about him putting everybody in movies. So he makes fun of that kind of by like breaking the fourth wall.
Yeah. With Hal, we basically see him get a piece of his own medicine at the end of the movie where he has the Shooter McGavin treatment where he's running in slow motion as a mob is chasing him and they beat him up.
So in the original, Shooter stole the jacket, and then Hal steals Happy's 3-month coin.
Yeah.
For being sober.
Which I felt that was like kind of relieving because it's like, dang, he was so bad to Grandma in the first one. Now he was like, got what he deserved. And also another crazy thing I found out is Adam Sandler paid $5 million to get his friend. That actor was blacklisted from Hollywood because, of certain things. But Adam Sandler, he was like, nah, I want him to be in it. So he paid $5 million. And he said, I don't care if I I get in trouble. I don't care if any of that. I want him to be in here. So he got his boy in there and he played when Happy goes to his happy place which also is different now. Like it's not the same happy place like it was in the first one because he doesn't drink anymore, so he has to think of a new one. But it's kind of funny. But he's in there as like the guy who rides the tricycle.
Yeah, Rob Schneider.
Yeah, Rob Schneider.
I had to look it up because I forgot his name. Adam Sandler has a bunch of comedic friends that he puts in
it's just cool how like he was able to do that because that dude. You guys been in a movie in a minute.
So that's the thing about Adam Sandler. He looks out for his friends. Yeah. Like if he has roles that they can play in, he'd rather pay his friends to act in his movies. Yeah. So that's a good thing. But he does,
Happy Gilmore 2.
Happy Gilmore 2. That's 6 out of 10. You're not gonna like the second one more than the first one because the first one is a great movie. This one's an okay movie. Yeah. So that's the AOE scale. So it's an okay movie.
Okay movie. All right, guys. Thank you guys for watching the video. Hope you guys enjoyed us reviewing Happy Gilmore Part 2. Make you guys like, comment, subscribe, and click the little bell to get notified of every video that we do.